New tonight, 3 weeks after a jury could not reach a verdict in the K Street mass shooting trial and the judge declared a mistrial, the family of Sergio Harris is sharing their story of heartbreak, anger, and disappointment. Fox 40's Irina Shaddix has more after speaking with this family exclusively this afternoon.
The parents of Sergio Harris say that they have had to sit here at the courthouse day after day for weeks on end, hearing horrible things said about their son by the defense and also the prosecutors not objecting. They say this is their moment to say something in response and also share what's in their hearts. Does it seem like 4 years?
No, it feels like it was yesterday.
Like yesterday.
Because every day when I open that door up, I have to look at his pictures. I'm used to him coming through that door.
It was April 3rd, 2022, when we first met Pamela Harris on K Street, where she'd been waiting in the cold, standing on the street since 2:30 in the morning after learning that her 38-year-old son, Sergio, may be among those killed in the shooting. It would be several hours until police could tell her anything.
They won't tell us nothing. You know, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see what's going on out here, and they're not telling us anything. A damn kid out there. He ain't no dog, he's a human being. This is crazy.
Not long after, police confirmed the devastating news that her son was, in fact, among those who died in the shooting.
And there's a lot of nights that I don't sleep.
But in the 4 years since her son's death, she and her husband Fred watched as Sergio went from being a victim to being characterized as a potential shooter.
It's hard to sit back and watch people criticize and defame him the wrong kind of way because he's not here to defend himself. Day in and day out in that courtroom, especially with my husband sitting there listening to these people just tearing his son down like he was nobody. He was a human being. He belonged to somebody. He was loved by his family and friends.
Won't nobody really know how the next person is feeling until they lose a kid. So whoever don't lose no kid, you get an ugly feeling. It'll last a lifetime. I know that much.
Leah Schenk, founder of MPAC, is a staunch victims advocate, standing beside them from beginning to end.
In their case, a family that has lost their child, and for them to depict him the way they choose to, not based on facts, not based on what anyone has told them that knew him, but just based on the narrative that they wanted to play inside the courtroom, because it just made it look as though they have somebody that they can blame for this.
Then, after nearly 3 months, the judge declares a mistrial after the jury could not agree on a verdict.
Devastating. There was no justice for the people that was there for justice.
And the family says with the new trial, they're hoping that they will finally get the guilty verdict that the victims and their families deserve. Reporting in Sacramento tonight, covering local news that matters, Irina Shaddix, Fox 40 News.